Home is up with it. Throw on to first in time, one away. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in that 6th spot. He's carrying an outstanding on-base percentage with him into this game. Over 450. So he's an extremely tough out these days. Look for him to make an impact on this one.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Giles sprinting after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting third,
Ken Griffey gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And he takes ball 1. You'd have to say so far so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Turned on down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Here it comes. Hit to short. To his right, Espinoza. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
shortstop,
Alex Rodriguez will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign, and he's back standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Lofton. And the inning is over. One left for Seattle. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Number 25 will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
Kenny Lofton is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit to first. Reined in. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, right fielder.
Into the box, Brian Giles. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High and deep to straightaway right. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
And a good swing right there gets them the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Standing in now, Frank Thomas. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 3 homers and 14 driven in. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
3-2.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Third baseman.
Jim Thome will stand in for the first time now, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Squared that one up just a little late. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
That evens it up, 1-1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Number 44 will stand in here. 1 for 4 in Sunday's ball game.
Number 44.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Number 19 will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Ripped down the first base line. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ramirez has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 7.
Dan Wilson into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail this one. Raul Mondesi strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Griffey ranging back at the track. He's there and records the first out. Carlos Baerga will take his first swings here. And as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Alvaro Espinoza will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. This one's flared toward left center. Rodriguez onto the grass, and that ends the inning. Darren Bragg will stride in. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Brian Hunter will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with one out.
Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Around third and being waved on home. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Second baseman
Joey Cora will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. And they're going to grab the lead here as this is down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Into the box now, Edgar Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Ken Griffey stands in. Here comes the first pitch. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And a rather easy first out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
Alex Rodriguez steps forward here with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base.
Well, just about everything's gone their way so far in this frame, and another great opportunity to add to the total right here.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Gonna be a tough play. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. And it's a 4-1 game. Number 44 steps in now. And that's in there for strike 1.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. Number 19 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. The run scores from second, make it 5-1.
And you wonder now how close they are to chasing this starting pitcher. That's 5 runs home now in this inning alone. And in most cases, that's pretty much enough for a manager to pull the plug.
Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. Lofton is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Sandy Alomar will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training as he has really struggled in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hard liner toward short. And he's retired here, 1 away.
now batting, center fielder
Kenny Lofton will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
1 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Griffey arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Stepping in, Brian Giles. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier. So let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Darren Bragg will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. You got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes. drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Ready on 1-2. Ripped down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Chop to first. Thomas scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The left fielder, number 34.
Striding into the box, Brian Hunter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Joey Cora stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And the run is in to score from second. It's 6-1. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Up next for Seattle,
Edgar Martinez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Paul Shuey is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Edgar Martinez will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only 1 gone.
Martinez.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Fly ball out to right field. Giles moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Center fielder, number 20.
Ken Griffey will step in, a ground out victim as last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Frank Thomas will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Jim Thome will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Skied into straightaway right. Number 19 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Manny Ramirez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Hot shot down the line. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Our pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Designated hitter,
Raul Mondesi is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're down 7-1. Alex Rodriguez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
the batter.
Number 44 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Grounded up the first baseline. Thomas fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Number 19.
Number 19 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
I think he had him flinching on that one. That nearly came back to the inside corner.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Carlos Baerga will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Shortstop
Alvaro Espinoza is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Out in front of it, strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Our final line score
Yeah,
tonight.
he winds up with 3 hits, a triple, a double, and a single. Very close to the cycle, and they just could not keep him off base.
They left 8 men on base. For Cleveland, 6 runs.